So here we are going on to game 2 now in this group with Bowen Kerins with 4 points, Paul Jongma with 2 points, Andrei with 1, and Jim with 0. It looks like in game 2 Andrei decided to choose the game and he chose Iron Man, which is an interesting choice. There's a couple different ways to go with Iron Man. Cayle, what would you go for?
Well, in Iron Man, I always go for Mongers, and that's shooting the orbits to spell out Ironmonger, then raise up the Monger, bash on them, and play some multi-balls and try and hopefully get some good points through super jackpots and jackpots.
That's definitely good risk-reward for you. I would be a little more conservative, and I would think about doing bogeys. You only need 4 shots on the ramps, and then you can shoot ramps and loops, and you can get bogey values up pretty good. Monger is certainly more points, but it's also a little harder to get with the magnet, and the ball is wild on Iron Man kind of thing.
Yeah, with both strategies, you're going to see some interesting techniques. If you're playing Mongers, you really are going to need to be able to loop pass or live trap when it comes around the orbits. And when you're going for bogeys, you really need to be able to hit that right ramp just right so it comes all the way around. If you have a shot that goes short, it's going to come back down and be a sketchy situation with a center drain, and you're going to have to finagle that ball out of there.
That's right. That right ramp is miserable when it doesn't go all the way around. So going into this game, with Jim and Andrei are probably under a little more pressure because they came out on the bottom of the last game. I would look for them to maybe go for Monger right off the bat, whereas Paul and Bowen already have some points in hand. Maybe they play a little more conservative. But let's see what they do. This should be a good match.
All right, let's check it out.
Well, Andrei's going to be first player because he chose game.
Yep, and there he did a full plunge, picked up his skill shot. Sometimes you'll see players do a short plunge, knock it off the rail into a live trap, but Andrei all the way to the top.
That's right. Will be interesting to see if anyone tries the short plunge. Looks like he's going Monger straight away.
Yeah, you see a player shooting for those orbits. They're trying to pick up Monger letters and get towards multi-ball. You can see Andrei there off that orbit shot. Took a wild shot just right off the orbit. Sometimes you can get into a rhythm, sometimes not.
It's Andrei's style. He just goes. He looks like he likes to combo those loops rather than trying to control it again. It looks like he's moving the game around a little bit. Generally, they let you move Iron Man around because the outlanes are so difficult.
Yeah, these outlanes are very reminiscent of Next Generation, that's for sure.
He only needs one more loop. There's a whiplash shot, and now the magnet's going to throw it around somewhere.
Yeah, so you can see one more loop, and he'll have Monger spelled in the center of the playfield. And even if you just tease the spinner like you did there.
He has to hit the center shot on this one. It's set hard. He actually just started Iron Man scoring, double scoring. I'm sorry, fast scoring.
Yep, and that's a bunch of points that aren't really going to add up.
Well, that can be pretty good if you get into those spinners.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
What's interesting
You can tell that Andrei's trying to get control here and raise that Monger up. If he can get it raised on ball 1, he'll have a very good chance of having a multi-ball in this game, which will be very, very advantageous in a match like this.
That's an excellent point. But here, what happened in this is Andrei is shooting the left orbit, expecting Monger to come up, and you see his head there. He's very surprised it hasn't come up. He didn't realize that you had to raise it with the center shot at this point.
Yeah, and quite the opposite of what I said. He did pick up some fast scoring in there, and is already up to about 5 million.
Yes,
trying to futilely raise the Monger where he can't.
And again, he shoots the left. So it's interesting that maybe he didn't realize that on hard settings that you have to bring Monger up through the center, and it kind of put him off his game. And on the tape, you could hear him asking about it, and I'm sure he figured it out.
Where's the Monger? Says Andrei. Andrei, it's up the middle.
Yes. But still a pretty good start. Jim Belsito also, let's see if he goes straight for Monger or whether he goes a little more.
I'm guessing Jim's play style is for bogeys, but that's just me. There we go.
Ramp combos. Yeah, it looks like he is going for bogey. Good on you, Jim.
And let's see if we can get that back. Here he goes. Doesn't quite have it in control.
Nice subtle nudges there to keep the ball in play.
Still, it would be interesting if he lights a War Machine by hitting enough drones, missing the ramps there.
Looks like he's taking a little breath there and wiping his hands. Okay, he's still alive.
And so you can see the flashing stand-ups around the playfield next to shots. Those are the drone targets. They'll build towards War Machine multi-ball lit at the kickback in the upper left there. And you know, sometimes that just happens if you're getting good luck with your missed shots and your bounces, and you might just get a multiple.
That was a good little slide there without a tilt. The game definitely will let you move it about. Okay, he has started bogey. He's shooting ramps. He can also shoot loops if he chooses.
Yeah, the game seems to entice you to shoot ramps to get points in this mode. But yes, you can actually shoot orbits and pick up the same points,
as well as move towards Monger at the same time.
Correct.
That was an unlucky drain from Jim, sort of a target drain.
Yeah, Jim had just hit the big payoff there and didn't really capitalize on it, so that's too bad.
We'll probably go after Monger next ball. So our third player is Bowen. He's already got 4 points in hand from the first game, so let's see if he goes. Yeah, he's going, trying to get a bogey to start, rather than going after Monger.
Yeah, tough finding that left ramp for him. Some nice little saves.
Yeah.
And that right ramp is going quite nicely. Often you'll see.
Interesting. Yeah, the right ramp, a lot of rejects. Oh, there's a tough drain. The left ramp seems to be harder. No one seems to be able to combo from right ramp to left. Everyone's going a little late on the flipper.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if you can, with the speed that's coming around that right ramp, if you could hold up the flipper, bump it over, trap it, and then post pass for a more controlled shot.
Here's Paul Jongma is the fourth player here. He just did a very nice live and another one. He's really that's the key to control in this game, is being able to live catch off that right rail.
Yeah, that's certainly how I would prefer to play Iron Man, is go for orbits into live catches, and looks like this one you can do that, which can make it play very nice.
So it looks like he's going straight for Monger.
Yep, so we've got about 50-50 players going for Monger, going for bogey.
Be interesting to see how that turns out. A classic bogey versus Monger battle. Early there. Oh, very nice nudge there to bring it back. Ooh, and there's the center
looks like
drain.
we got two players just about with Monger raised, and the other two working through bogeys.
Okay, so here's Andrei on ball 2, and I think by now he has figured out that he needs to hit the center to bring Monger up. It's interesting. He's going for the short plunge now on ball 2. That's strange to me, because he did a full plunge on ball 1. I wonder if he's going to go for the live catch, and oh no!
That's tough. You know, it's interesting with that. Maybe Andrei thought that the 3 switch rule was going to come into play with that spinner. Of course, it doesn't on Iron Man, and you can instant drain.
It is, and he also saw Paul do a few live catches there, and maybe he thought he would also get into control, but that was a very unfortunate second ball there.
So here's Jim. He's obviously building Monger. Adam, why do you think Jim switched between bogeys and now to Mongers?
You know, that second bogey's a lot harder to get, because you got to make both ramps for the second one, and I don't know, usually after that first bogey's out of the way, it seems like Monger's the next easiest thing to get to.
Yeah, so
he's still only on ball 2.
Yeah, so the second bogey's twice as hard as the first.
Yep.
And where he's at with Monger here, if he can get that center shot, he'll be pretty much in the lead at this point.
Yep, and he'll just need to survive 6 hits, or really 5 hits. The 6th starts the multi-ball.
So Jim surveying the field.
Yes.
Hey, and there he goes.
First try. Nice shot, Jim. All right. Let's see if he tries to live catch here off the feed, or like Paul was doing, or whether he's just going to go on the fly.
I'm saying it's an on-the-fly flip into Monger.
Oh, it comes out of the... We'll never know.
Oh, look at this. Robbery. All right, so now that with the Monger up, you know, it's interesting. We'll see where Jim aims and tries to hit the Monger to build on him.
Nice. He goes on the right to take the right angle. But
there he goes.
He got a ramp shot as well.
With a center hit, which is a bit interesting. You'll see a lot of players trap the ball and then aim for the little blue nubs on the Ironmonger. If you hit those, especially the one on the right, you can actually thwart the magnet and not get the magnet to throw the ball, and the ball stays much more in play. So if we see somebody else get the Monger up, we'll see if they go with that style, or if they follow what Jim was doing.
Nice little nudge there from Bowen to keep it in play. It looks like he's still committed to bogeying. From the scores everyone else is putting up, Just see no reason not to. Okay, so bogey is ready. There he's bogeying.
Yeah, and a successful bogey here can put him in the lead easily. He just needs, a few nice shots.
And now, see, Bowen is going for loops here in bogey, which is good because it's more controllable than the ramps and I think, a lot safer.
Definitely.
He's having a little trouble finding the loop shot.
Yep.
There it is.
He's got the left down pretty good, though. There he goes.
No one's trying to... Oh!
Ouch.
Unlucky. Yep.
That almost seemed like he misjudged that bounce off the right there. It seemed like it maybe could have been saved with a right to left slap.
He might have been expecting the sling to fire instead. Okay, so here's Paul again. Let's see if he... Yep, right back to that live catch. Man, that thing, he's got it. Yep, that's 3 for 3 on that. He brings Monger up, too, on ball 2. So he's same spot Jim was. Let's see how many letters he can get here and see if he can get his Monger going.
Man, and he got that Monger raised right first try.
Boom, another live catch. Excellent. 4 for 4 there.
Awesome.
Ooh. Let's see if he can get back into control. Yeah,
there he goes.
There's 3 hits. Another hit.
That throw tossed it almost right out, came right back in. With some good luck. All right, so he's going to get one more hit at least on this ball.
There he is. He only needs... Oh, nicely done. That was an out lane sling for sure.
Oh, that was a rough miss.
Oh, he almost got a double. Okay, just one more hit. Get it out. Oh,
this ball's gone. Oh, there it goes.
That was pretty unlucky. It looked like he gave 2 or 3 nudges and just couldn't get it out of those slings.
Yeah, that's tough. I feel like, I don't know.
It's all right, though. He only needs one more letter, so if he does one more live catch, he's golden for Monger. Let's see what everyone else does here.
Yeah, I would like to see Paul take both dangers, getting that ball back in.
Andrei's basically on ball 2 here, even though it's his 3rd ball, because he didn't get a flip in his last ball. Now he brings Monger up, and it's Andrei's style. Let's see if he can get to Monger.
Yep, so now Andrei's got to leave it up to the pinball gods. He's going to throw it into the magnet a good 5 times before he
on the fly.
Gets to see if he's going to continue
2
scoring on this ball.
This is exciting. 3. Oh, so far so
4.
good.
Oh, there's a miss.
Right.
If he gets 5, then that's rough.
He's and he's no, that's the straight down the middle. All the angles that magnet can throw it threw it right down the middle. So unlucky for Andrei there. He finishes up with 7.8 million, mostly from his fast scoring.
And here Jim's analyzing his way towards 400,000 points.
Jim needs to survive one more hit here.
And he's got it on bonus.
Get back control. There it is. Nice. Now get control. Oh, Jim. Oh, dear. That's the penultimate letter drain on Monger.
That's tough.
Wow, this is going fast and furious. Bowen, meanwhile, he just needs a couple million points here to get into second place. Looks like, he should probably go to bogey again.
Yep, if he just going through those 8 shots, he's going to pick up 2 mil, and that'll put him up into first place territory for the current place of the game.
Is it 5? Yeah, you really you don't really want a scoreboard watch here, but he really doesn't need. Oh dear! He brought that back from the out lane, but it went all the way to straight down the middle.
Again,
so Paul here is in last place. All he needs is this live catch here, and he's golden.
Yeah, Paul can basically just throw the ball at the Monger, and he's going to get a multi-ball worth a ton of points.
Oh, he just missed. Oh no! Oh dear!
Oh my gosh!
That live catch had worked for him 4 times on balls 1 and 2, but right there on ball 3, when he really needed it, looked like he went a bit early on it and popped the ball into play. He was trying to get control, and he flicked it into the War Machine drain.
Yeah, man. Well, that was really great play. It's really interesting to see those players strategize their way through that game and pick out where they want to find their points, especially.
I'd almost want to watch that game again in slow motion because, boy, it went fast. So in the end, Jim Belsito held on with 8.2 million to take 4 points, and Andrei Massenkoff came in second with 7.8 million. Bowen gets a point with 6 million, and Paul comes out with 0 at 4.9 million, and Ironmonger laughing at him.
Yeah, so going into the final game, it will be up to pretty much anybody's game who is going to move on.
Anybody can still win the group. Anybody can still lose the group. Nobody is assured through. This is sort of the best Papa-style situation from a fan standpoint. Please stay tuned to see how this exciting quarterfinal match at Papa 14 turns out. Thanks for watching.